Hello, I'm Mel Diablo. Thank you for taking the time to watch my video. So like many times throughout my life, I've recently been threatened with eternal hellfire for not accepting Jesus Christ. I made a positive comment on a minister's YouTube video where we actually saw eye to eye on a subject. It was the matter of televangelist and MAGA piece of shit extraordinaire Kenneth Copeland. The video is about how Copeland is duping his followers into believing he's receiving spoken messages from God, and that the two of them seemingly converse like they're talking on the phone to each other. Neither the creator of the video or myself believe it. It is for completely different reasons that we don't believe it, of course, but I like it when I can find common ground with those that I disagree with primarily. So I made this comment, to which Slangy Zero or Slangy O responded with, Jesus is the only way to heaven. He died and rose again in the third day so that we would all be with the Father in heaven. Through his grace and mercy, you have a choice to make. Humble yourself and follow him. Accept his sacrifice in your place, or don't and burn in the lake of fire. May Jesus be with you all. It's like I'm being warned by Klaatu from the day the earth stood still. Join us and live in peace, or pursue your present course and face obliteration. May Jesus be with you all. All? Like I'm the spokesperson for all the atheists on the planet. I'll just go back and tell the hive. Now, some will probably say, yeah, but he believes you're going to hell and he's just trying to help you. Okay, let's address that issue first. How in the hell, no pun intended, could anyone love and worship a being who says, look, I love you, but if you don't love me back, I'm going to cast you into a lake of fire, and you won't just burn up and die, you'll burn for eternity. Well, what kind of love is that? There are Waffle House waitresses in better relationships than that. Seriously, that is fucking tyrannical. Imagine being so brainwashed that you see no problem with that. I thought we were God's children. For those of you who have children, is there anything they could do that would prompt you to set them on fire? I know that's a horrible thought, and yet these people think their Holy Father does it to their children, to his children, and they're perfectly fine with it. Now, the good thing about catching fire, well, there's something you didn't think you'd hear, but there is one good thing about catching fire, and that is eventually you'll stop burning. You might die, but at least you'll stop burning. Well, not in hell. Not only will God set you on fire, but you'll burn forever while everyone you love, the ones who did kiss God's ass, are living in paradise. And that brings us to yet another fucked up part of the Christian cult. Could you enjoy the paradise of heaven knowing that your loved one, a spouse or child, is burning for eternity? I sure as hell couldn't. How could anyone be expected to? Look at how little Jesus is here. Little miniature hippie Jesus. Okay, let's get off the old burning thing and look at the alternative. What is going on here? Anyway, Slangy O says, accept his sacrifice, but in order to do that, it would require first believing in the Son of a God that I have no reason to believe exists in the first place. See, I can't just accept things like that. I demand proof, or at least substantial evidence. Extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence, and an all-powerful supernatural creator is perhaps the most extraordinary claim there is. So no, there's just no evidence that I've seen that measures up to such a claim. It's not that I don't want to believe it, it's that I can't believe it. I can't convince myself of anything supernatural because so far I've seen nothing to convince me that anything supernatural exists, let alone a God. That's just how belief works for anything. You're either convinced of something or you're not. You can't choose to believe. You can say you do all day long, but if your God is real, then wouldn't he know I really don't? If your God is omniscient, then he would know that I'm just pretending to believe in him to avoid his punishment. The whole thing makes zero sense to me, and I've felt this way since I was about 10 years old, but, I'm just afraid to tell anyone. Anyway, I think I've said everything I needed to say about this subject. Thank you for watching my video, and I hope you'll watch more when I make more. Thank you.